Hello everybody, I'm the Boss of John, and welcome back to the Star Wars Battlefront videos. But today guys, we're not doing anything like the Let's Grind videos. We're doing my first top 5 video. This top 5 will be my top 5 favorite heroes on the Rebel Alliance side. So, this is only my personal decisions and personal favorites. So, be sure to comment down below your top 5 favorite. And now, let's get into the list. So guys, now my number 5 pick is going to be Nub. I like this character just because of his, well, we're going to start off with the blaster we're talking about. So his DH-17 is probably my favorite beginning gun in the game. I mean, give or take, it's not like the DH-17 is like one of the first guns you will buy in the game. It's not the first gun you start off with because the first two is the E11 and A280C. While this gun, I find, is probably the best to start with. I do like it. It is nice fire rate, and since he's a hero, he does extra damage, so the gun just does more damage overall. It's got nice range. It's overall pretty good. I do like the gun. And his proximity bombs in Walker Assault, or not Walker Assault, small range maps, smaller maps for like heroes versus villains or stuff like that are good, like little sweep traps. Like, so if a normal trooper walks over them, it's like almost impossible to escape them, which I find just really insane. Just how, like, it triggers like 5 feet before you even like actually step over it, and like then there's no way to escape, even if you're in the air with a jump pack already. And his turret is probably one of the best in the game. Like, cause like I just feel like Viper probe droids and and R5D4 droids do more damage, but I do feel like the augmented turn, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, the augmented turn I feel is probably the best, how do I say this, like, droid for just putting down in the game. I do like it, it's a lot of fun, and it's just like, his proximity bombs aren't in like the bigger maps. In the bigger maps, he has his electro binoculars, which I've used a little bit, not very much, but still, I find him a very fun character. He's just, honestly, not my personal favorite, but still, I do like him. He's able to snipe out of the air, and just, overall, if you do like sniping and stuff, Nayan is probably the character for sniping, so yeah, number 5 pick for me, I would say Nub. And now for my number 4 pick, I have chosen Jyn Erso. This character is the new one that we've gotten with the Rogue One DLC. I don't really like her for her main gun. I like the mod for the gun, the rifle configuration, which is the configuration I have on right now. So the A180 gun does have this mode on it, but it's just like it doesn't last forever like Jyn's does. Excuse me. So like the thing with Jyn's is hers can last forever, but the thing about it is it doesn't actually have infinite firepower. While the one on the actual A180 doesn't last forever, but it has a limited fire rate. So I do like the rifle configuration. It makes her a very good and intimidating character, in my opinion. And then the Trench and Surge just whacks them like really far. I find it a lot of fun to use. Sonic Imploder, I'm not a real big fan of. But she is a very fun character. There are better characters than her. I do like her though. And it's just the Trench and Surge makes it just really funny to like just watch you just whack them in the face. And yeah, it is pretty funny, but yeah, my number 4 pick is Jyn Erso. Now for my number 3 pick, I've chosen Luke Skywalker. He is one of a kind in Battlefront. He is probably the only, in fact, is he? He is the only normal character on this list. I do enjoy this character a lot. He's fast. A lot of good things about him. He's nothing really wrong about him. I mean, he can't really fight against Boba Fett. That's the only real bad thing about Luke. like his heavy strike does a lot of damage. Like it's a really high damaging like move, but it's hard to just recover from it. So like you just used it, then Vader just like if you're in a fight with Vader, then he can just use his heavy strike and then just bring you down really low, because Vader's heavy strike does a lot more damage than Luke's. So that's one thing that I've always been a little bit edgy about using heavy strike. But his other two moves I really do enjoy. Saber Rush, just I don't always use Saber Rush for moving in to kill people. Sometimes I just use it to get around faster. And sometimes I just use it to get over to like force push a guy. Like I just Saber Rush forward, and then I just force push him. Like it is really weird how I use Luke, but I don't really like practice with Luke, but he is a very good character. His saber moves are very enjoyable to use. It's very satisfying when you kill someone with him, and the force push is just so funny looking. I do like Luke. He is a very good character. So my number 4 pick is Luke Skywalker. And on to my number 2 pick, I have chosen Lando Calrissian. This is the character we got from the Bespin DLC. I have been getting criticized lately for using the Lando glitch. If you don't know what the Lando glitch is, it's basically like when you press the Power Blast button and then deactivate it, then it has a discharge. So it gives off one last big discharge for it, and it just does a lot of damage. And if you just spam it, then you have it forever, really. And also I love Lando just because, like, if you roll off of something, you just go flying. It is so funny. Because you just, like, go Superman. But I also have realized that in the past, Lando's real Power Blast actually does a lot of damage as well. And I actually have killed Darth Vader with it. I've killed Bosk with it. It's just... Lando is a very good character, just without the glitch. His shocking trap is like that almost gets somebody every single time. Excuse me, but like if you do actually use that, there's a price about using that. So if somebody actually falls for it and picks it up, like it appears as a hero pickup for the enemy team, but for you it appears as just a little thing on the ground. So when you put it down on the ground, they'll see it as a hero pickup, and then they're gonna get zapped by it, and it's like almost impossible to actually get out of it. And if they do get out of it, then they're friggin' button mashing legend, because it's basically a shock grenade times 1,000. Like I have never escaped it, I know that much, and I do like his disruption. It is a very powerful move. So yeah, my number 4 pick is Lando Calrissian. And then my number 1 pick is Chewbacca. I absolutely adore this character. He is a lot of fun. The one thing I don't really like about Chewbacca is that he's a little slow. He is a tank. He's a tanky character with one of the weapons that can be used like a gun. He uses the bowcaster, which is a star card for normal troopers. And the bowcaster does so much damage, and then he pulls it out, and it's just boom, dead. Because the thing does so much damage, but you start off at 1 bolt, and then like his trait lets you move up like a bolt each time. Although it is really hard to hit like TIE fighters and stuff if they're shooting you, if you're playing Walker Assault. He can't roll as well. That's one thing I have noticed while trying to play as Chewbacca. He actually can't roll. And like say you get like 4 bowcaster bolts just from killing people, then you can multiply that and get like 12 or something. Or I think the maximum is like 8. I'm not sure. No, the maximum has got to be like... I really have no idea what the maximum is, but I just know it's a lot. So you just get a lot of kills, activate the multiplied bowcaster shots. Like here, in this clip, I have like seven bolts firing off one shot, which is just devastating. Because Chewbacca is able to take out Vader, but it's an extremely rare occurrence where Vader will actually take out Chewie. I have been Vader and taken down Chewbacca, but that's just when he was like just released from Death Star DLC. No one really knew how to use him. And I just was like, I'm still a Vader fan then. I mean, I still am a Vader fan, but just not really my favorite anymore. But like his ground slam is so just satisfying when it gets you like a triple kill or something. And his almighty roar gives Berserker trait level 3 to anyone around him. So yeah, that's my top 5 list. Be sure to leave yours down in the comments. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. See you guys.